Hey everyone, welcome, welcome to another Alex Jones show. Alex, Info Media. Welcome to That's All Funny. Another episode, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. This is episode 758. We're here. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. My day to day was work. No, I woke up. Actually, I woke up at I had work at 10. Woke up at 7 a.m. and I woke up with the most two conflicting things. I woke up with my mouth dry as fuck, like just rowdy, like I was so fucking thirsty, and I had to piss really bad. And those are like the two worst combinations because you're like, well, I mean, I'm tired. What do I do? Well, do I, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously the hunter in me, the survivor in me would just piss in your mouth. Does that make sense? You take care of two birds with one stone. Nah, I was really thirsty and I really had to piss, so I took a piss first, and man, it felt good. Like I hadn't peed like that in a while. Like it's typically I'll go right when I have to. Like the littlest leak, I'll be like, nah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go. Just take care of it. I don't want to hold it in and then it become like an issue later. And so like I had a lot in me, so I pissed out, it felt fucking good. Um and then I went and got some water and man, oh my god, drinking water while you're super thirsty right after you took a piss is just so like it feels so fucking good. It's so fucking refreshing. Like a little bit of ice in there, so it was like ice cold. And yeah, I just came back, was able to sleep a couple more hours. And that too wasn't like I had only 15 minutes of a nap. I could still sleep like 2 more hours or 2 and a half. So I fucking slept. It felt fucking good. Like I still feel like shit right now. Like I'm scared out of my mind, and just like worried because the sun's going down, and I have no female warriors to protect me, the Viking women. But yeah, no, it's what happens in life. You just yeah, I'm gonna try to get that other medicine that I recommended with the doctor, but the huge side effect is that I could get like huge man boobs, which I keep thinking of like that one dude character in Fight Club. I think it's Meatloaf. He has like real huge tits, and I'm worried that I'm gonna get like an over emotional. I'm becoming an over emotional man with huge tits, and I don't know. I mean, I'd rather if it helps with anxiety. I don't care if I have huge tits. I could always just wear like a bra. Like, I'm sure now in this day and age they have like man bras, or I used to have like a compression shirt. I remember I'd wear it sometimes. It's like tight to get into, like a fucking bulletproof vest and shit, but it helped like compress and made me feel like a little thin, and I could wear it under. I don't know. It was very rare that I did wear that, but it made me feel like thinner and cooler. But it was a pain in the ass to put on, pain in the ass to take off, but it was cool. It made me feel like a little thinner, like I was like sucking it in like a girdle or something. But yeah, no, that's what I've been up to. it's, I guess we could check out the news. I really that's it. Let's see here. What do we got here? Game Freak confirms massive data leak for over 2,600 employees and contractors. If you don't know who Game Freak is, they are the game developers for a few games, most notably the Pokemon series. So yeah, they're very famous for the Pokemon series. And I had seen this on Twitter. I didn't know if people were like, trolling or whatever, but there has been a huge unauthorized party access to their servers where a bunch of data was leaked, like, the typical names, addresses of employee data, stuff like that. But then also like a lot of, I think, like beta stuff. I'm a beta cook. A lot of beta and a lot of like video game information that was part of like Pokemon and like lore and stories and stuff like that and information that everyone's like, oh shit, this is like gold. Obviously, information is king in this day and age. But yeah, like it's a pretty big deal because they're a huge company. They're part of Nintendo. And for them to get like their data breached, I don't know who the fuck clicked on a phishing email that brought that upon them, but I know that's a big deal, and we'll see. Oh look, Life is Strange is coming out. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see who if they find out who like got the info and where the leak came from, because Nintendo goes hard on like that shit. Like they don't fuck around with lawsuits. Like they will sue the fuck out of you. Like you're afraid of anyone, be afraid of a fucking Nintendo lawyer. Like just as much as like a Disney lawyer, like they don't fuck around when it comes to their IPs and their company name. So yeah, I'm sure they'll find who did it, and will put the sword down on them for sure. Speaking of sword, do I have where does it go to? Oh, the iconic Game of Thrones chair sells for $1.4 million. Blah blah blah. The Game of Thrones chair fetched nearly 1.5 million at auction. Yeah, if you know about it, it's like that big old throne with a bunch of swords. I mean, that's cool. I never saw the last season of Game of Thrones. I think I've said here I didn't want it ruined for me, and everyone was saying it like sucked ass. And I thought it where I did like finish watching it, it was fine. I didn't want to continue, and then it like sour my fucking taste for it and shit. So I guess it's like whatever, right? With that. Um, but yeah, I guess this is cool. 1.5 million. I don't know if that's cheap. I don't know. Fuck, it's a fucking prop, right? Do whatever you want with it. I guess you could sit on it. It's not gonna poke you in the butt or something because it's a bunch of swords. It's a collection of swords, and swords are pointy. They're pointy and they poke you in the butt if you sit on them. That's what happens because they're swords. What's next here? Human sense of smell is faster than previously thought. New study suggests. In a single sniff, the human sense of smell can distinguish odors within a fraction of a second, working at low sensitivity, blah, blah, blah. Is this really news? Like, researchers develop a sniff triggered apparatus that included check valves. Devices allow odor to flow in one direction, and the human nose, delivering odors to the human nose with precision of 18 milliseconds. See, this is the kind of shit where I feel like we don't need to know how fast a nose can sniff things. Like who cares? Like, is this really bettering science that I know like the nose is like really fast at sniffing things? I already know when I smell like piss that I smell like piss because I could smell myself smelling like piss, or if I need to pee, I don't know, whatever. Like it just doesn't make sense to me to like, oh, now I know how fast people can realize how much I smell like piss. Um, yeah, a lot of piss. But yeah, I don't know. I guess this is like cool if you're one of those like these researchers that are like, oh man, we need to turn something in to get a grade. Let's do people smelling. That's easy because we could just have people smelling stuff, and that's a easy thing. It's not like this other motherfucker that's making dairy products last longer outside of the fridge. That could actually better the fucking world. No, let's not do that. Let's just fucking figure out how fast people smell things. That's yeah. Let's get an A for that. Whatever. I don't know. Um, and then I have a niece that like is like diagnosed with that olfactory disease or whatever syndrome where she can't smell. So that's the kind of annoying thing too, is that like if you're blind or deaf, you can get disability, but if you can't smell, it's not a disability, but it's one of your senses. Like there's taste, there's hearing, there's touch, there's smell, and there's sight. And like smelling doesn't count for like disability. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. That's baloney. If you had to fucking make a sandwich, that's fucking baloney. I think so. Next year on the news, what is Indigenous Peoples Day? What to know about push to eliminate Columbus Day? And I mean, I don't, I forgot it was a holiday. I think my niece again was saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm off from school," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm not off from work, so it doesn't matter to me." But I didn't realize it was a holiday. It's fucking Columbus Day, and a lot of people were like, "No, no, it's Indigenous Peoples Day." Because Columbus is a fucking piece of shit. And to me, like, I don't really care. Like, you can celebrate that if you want to. You can celebrate, it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like Kwanzaa and Christmas. Like, they're their own things. If you want to do that, that's cool. If you want to believe in that, that's cool. Whatever. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Columbus did a lot of bad things. I'm sure Indians did a lot of bad things too. We've all done a lot of bad things that we're not proud of. But any day that'll get me off from work and paid, I'll take it. Like you can call it Indigenous Day, you can call it Columbus Day, you call it fucking rainbow underwear thong day, and I'll wear it. I'll wear a rainbow underwear thong. If I gotta wear green so I won't get pinched, I don't give a fuck. Like just give me the day off paid, and I'm a happy camper. Like straight up. That's all I need. That is all I ask for. Lastly, here on the news, a quarter of U.S. adults believe they have ADHD, but only 13% have told the doctor. Where do these news articles come from? And like this data, I don't know. Again, I'm like, I don't know if I have ADHD. I'm not gonna be like, oh, sometimes I lose train of thought, so I got ADHD in the brain. No, like I know I have like crippling anxiety, agoraphobia, maybe schizophrenia. I don't know. The doctor still hasn't really confirmed that with me because he's like, well, you don't hear voices and you don't see things that aren't there, and I'm like, okay, but I do everything else. I'm fucking paranoid as fuck, and I don't care about smelling like piss. And I don't know. I've already like I hate a lot of things that just like define existing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I don't want to exist or die, but existing is hard and it's kind of a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to word it there to where it's like, oh no, wait, okay, don't check him into any sort of treatment center yet. There's a line in the sand, But I think people right now are just like, oh, I got ADHD, I can't pay attention to this. I got the Friday brain. Oh, I melted. Ooh, it's a Monday. I don't know, no, no. I'm an Italian. I don't know, that's my Italian voice saying that it's a Monday, so he doesn't remember how to like stick spaghetti onto the wall when it's ready. And that's actually a myth. I had to look it up because I was cooking spaghetti, and I was like, let me try sticking it to the wall and to see if it's ready. And then I looked it up, and it's like, oh wait, you don't need to stick it to the wall. That doesn't mean it's ready. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit's been told to me for my whole life, and now everything's a lie. Fucking, I can't stick spaghetti to a wall to see if it's ready. Fucking 9/11 was an inside job. Kennedy was assassinated by the fucking CIA and the FBI. Fucking James Franco's a fucking pervert. P Diddy's a fucking pervert. Everybody's fucking perverts. Uh, Justin Timberlake's a drunk. There's a lot of things that like I'm like, oh my god, these are eye opening things. Changing my life perspective, and it just comes back to like as long I don't know. I took a shower, so I don't smell like piss. But these days have turned away from me. The lights no longer shine on my head, and people turn away from me. No more do they look to me with respect. Because I smell like piss. No, I want to thank everyone for listening. We'll play the outro music. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's all funny, guys. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. That's when we're podcast radio. Just search That's all funny. Podcast with Buddy Gabe called That's all kayfabe. We'll talk about wrestling. Search That's all kayfabe. Anywhere podcast radio. That's all kayfabe. If you like wrestling, uh, search tits and areolas with mint salad on all podcasts. They're available anywhere. Just search tits and areolas with mint salad. That'd be great. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. If you want to watch video versions of any of these shows, tits and areolas with mint salad. That's okay, Fabe. That's all funny. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. We got video versions there of everything. Check it out. New shows every day. Kayfabe's on Mondays, Tits and Areolas on Tuesdays. Check it out. Check out the patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything. Donation links are there if you want to help give to the show. It helps keep the lights on here. And I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank everyone for not smelling like piss if you aren't able to. It's always a good thing. Try not to smell like piss because deodorant doesn't hide that very well. Thank you for listening, sharing, caring. Take care. Bye.